before I even started my live stream. So let's welcome Lucy Rodison. Lucy Rodison. I am sure. I am sure, says Lucy Rodison, that Barry has not ruled that out as an option. So Lucy, I have to be honest with you. I only came to that possibility of a conclusion this morning early, about 5:30 this morning. I woke up for some reason listening to Pink Floyd, The Lunatic is on the Grass. And then I was thinking about Barry, and then I was thinking about Corporal Klinger. So basically, the whole concept, it fell together between 5:30 this morning and like 9 o'clock this morning when I was talking to Louis Pagan-Pons. And so I threw it together rather quickly. But to be honest, if we're going to go over the difference between a plot, a P-L-O-T, and a ploy, and whose might be the greatest genius of YouTube of all time, Barry Lee Jordan. Because if he pulls this off on a Section 8, the plotting that has been done against Barry by his master, Frank, will be an amazing feat of engineering, proving that insanity and genius at this point will be one and the same. Thank you, Lucy, for your observation. And this is me. The title alone is worth the admission. Thank you. This is me. Welcome to the machine. This is me. I seriously believe that whether or not there's a method to Barry's madness, I seriously believe that the possibility exists at this point, considering how many videos have been put out saying that Barry Jordan is insane by various bloggers, including Frank, with the admission that Barry has lost his monkey-ass mind, in quotes. That may be enough for the courts to look at Barry Jordan as incompetent. And I did some reading on that. He could literally pull this off if we can get him a nice yellow dress and some high heels, and he starts walking around telling people that he is Corporal Max Klinger incarnate in the jail with some nice lipsticks and some nice, like a nice fancy umbrella, and walking around and quoting Corporal Klinger stuff. He can pull this off. And with the help of the videos depicting Barry as being nuts, plus the fact that Barry is a little bit off kilter, he can pull this off. He can, if anybody could do it, he could do it. Plus, you got to understand, this show has the blessings of Barry's master, Frank. The blessings have been given to talk about Barry Lee Jordan, in quotes, losing his monkey-ass mind. DNC is in the house. I can't see, the thing is in the way. Barry is going to dress as a woman to escape. No, he's going to be Corporal Klinger from MASH. Right here, baby. He's going to get out on a Section 8 And this is now, if the United States Army is willing to discharge people on a Section 8, and that's the third definition of Section 8 in the history of Section 8 definitions. Barry Jordan could pull this off. Section 8 discharges were often given to members of the LGBT community. So now I know that Barry is not gay. I know that. That's no way you could ever make me believe even the slightest possibility that Barry is gay. There's no way I would believe, not even for a second. It wouldn't matter if 10,000 people said it. You're not going to make me believe even one iota of that. But if he can make people believe that he's gay, he might be able to get out on a Section 8 charge. If the United States Army is willing to give Section 8 discharges for LGBT community because they were deemed mentally unfit to serve in the military, a Section 8 discharge could be a possibility. And also, it goes on further to state a Section 8 discharge made it difficult for people to find work in the civilian and did not allow veterans benefits. So if Barry can pull this off as being mentally incompetent and being a woman, even if only for show, he can get out of jail and blow everybody's mind. And I mean that mentally only. He will get it. Could you imagine? I want you to think about this. I want you to think hard about this. Imagine the meltdown that Barry's master, Frank, would have if somehow Barry got out of I can't even say it. If somehow Barry got out of jail and went and got off on this, got married, and then he gets married, he gets out of jail, he gets to get whatever he gets to stay in the Philippines. Imagine who would lose their monkey-ass mind at that point. And all Barry has to do, is dress up like a woman for the next couple of months. And what you guys can donate, or maybe he can send somebody out. Instead of getting brisket, he can send them to the uki store and get some nice pumps. And I'm thinking a yellow dress would be all Barry. It would be all Barry. A little yellow dress and a trainer bra. I'm thinking Barry would have this locked up. Let's go over here, back to the comments. We see DNC has further commented. LGBT plus, LGBTQ plus local guy bummer turns queen. There you go. There you go. There you go. Street queen. He could be the street queen of, what's the name of that bar he used to go to? That bar. He could go and thanks for stopping by. If Barry were to shave his legs in a live stream, I will go crazy. Barry, this is all you, Barry. We're gonna get you out of there one way or the other, as your master Frank likes to talk about. One way or the other. The great Barry Jordan, the ploy. The ploy is in gear, not the plot. Gary ploys. Barry ploys, Frank plots. Two different things. Let's go over those definitions, and then we'll get to the Scott Del Fuego comment. Let's go over here, and let's look at what a ploy is. This is a plot. Frank plots. Barry ploys. Okay, so a ploy. Barry Jordan, this is your defense from here on in. And this is the great... You're a genius, Barry. If you have thought about this before Lucy in the comments section and me, who I only thought about it this morning, if this has been your plan all along, you're a genius, beyond genius, smarter than the average blogger. Ploy, a cunning plan or action. This is all Barry. I'm thinking this is all Barry. This is all Barry. A cunning plan or action. A cunning plan or action designed to turn a situation to one's own advantage. This is all Barry. Imagine if this is what Barry had planned all along when according to his master, Frank, only last week, Barry lost his, in quotes, monkey ass mind. This was widely interpreted as a ploy to buy time in order to consolidate his position of insanity in detention. His ploy. And I think this is a distinct possibility. Let's get that into the comment section, and let's pin that, because I believe that Barry can pull this off. All he needs is a nice yellow or pink dress and some pumps and some bright red Rubylicious lipstick, that lip gloss, the red stuff that glows in the dark. Let's go back over here. And then, now that's a ploy. Frank, he plots. Frank has been stating that he has orchestrated and or choreographed Barry on several different occasions to do Frank's will, to do his will. Kind of like to do someone else's bidding, and to make someone else do your bidding, it's a plot. And that is Barry's master, Frank, in my opinion, has been plotting against the great and illustrious Barry Lee Jordan / Max Klinger. Corporal Max Klinger. Let's get that into the comment section. We can only pin one, so we'll leave the great Barry Jordan's ploy up as the pinned comment. I don't have a lot of time today. I got up late because there was a party. First party I went to in a few months. Friday night kept me up late. And I'm just getting back on a sleeping schedule, and I got to go do some stuff. Scott Del Fuego says, just throw out his passport and claim he needs asylum in the U.S. with millions of other illegals. Should be home within a 5,000 peso gift card, paid rent and food and cell phone, and a loss of welfare. Yeah, the United States, I was going to put a new, God, the United States is falling apart. I have this worthless blogger, Nancy Pelosi, up on the screen here. I'm not going to post what she said, but it's It's on the Jimmy Dore show, and she is trying to explain that Ukraine can still win the war against Russia. Just yesterday, she made this statement. This woman here, this worthless congressman or senator, whatever she is, she's claiming that we should and must give another $106 billion to Ukraine, to Zelensky, so that he can beat Russia once and for all. This is insanity to believe that this woman who made, she's worth $100 million US on a senator's salary, and most of her investments were war bonds. Some that company Raytheon and the company that builds airplanes, Boeing, all the war corporations. She made her money doing that. So now she's interested in sending another $100 billion to Ukraine to fight, to beat. This article is not about Ukraine continuing the battle, but she's stating that Ukraine can beat Russia if we give them another $106 billion. It's insanity. It's total insanity. So I'm going to post that 3 times. LaRue Segrest is in the house, baby. Maybe, says Jason Borneo, maybe he can hitch a ride with me if he can pay for the fuel. The fuel. So by that statement, I'm thinking that you have your own Learjet and you can fly from the Philippines to America if Barry pays for the fuel for your Learjet, which costs about $1,500 to $2,000 an hour for maintenance and fuel. So at least Jason Borneo must have a Learjet looking for Barry to pay for the fuel. LaRue Segrest. Good morning, my dear friend, host Michael Fazio. Good morning, LaRue Segrest. A blessed evening to you, my dear friend, Scott Del Fuego. Thank you, LaRue. So, let me tell you what I've been, I went to Daryl Nabola. Well, let's see what we got here. Hold on a minute. Let me get, I'm not seeing this. I'm not seeing your comments. Yep. Show the chat. Daryl Mihabola. Hello, Daryl. My books. Not a jet. Not a jet. A C-33S. All right, let's look at what a C-33S is. Those are 2 different people that I just talked about. Let's take a look at what that is. C-33A for sale. A single-engine Beechcraft. Okay. See, I caught the part about paying for fuel. So you're running AV gas in there? JP6? What are you running in that aircraft? Avgas? Let's take a look at what Jason Borneo has for an aircraft. So it looks like a single engine, $1961 Beechcraft 33 Debonair, $94,000. My God, the prices have not gone down in 30 years. $91,000. That's a four-seater, too, by the way. Total since overhaul, 225 horse, IO 47K, intercom, sky beacon, 63 gallons, unstable, usable. So you have 63 gallons of fuel. Operating costs, that's about $150 an hour, if I remember correctly. Okay, so, but you're not getting from the Philippines to America in that aircraft, that's for sure. Okay, so let's go back. Thanks for sharing that with us. So Barry has an option to crash land in the middle of the Pacific Ocean with Jason Borneo, baby. Jason Borneo gives Barry the option to fly a few hundred miles into the ocean and then bail out. 100%, 100 octane low lead. Very nice. Very, very nice, Jason. That's a beautiful airplane. Look at this, folks. Look at this aircraft. This is a 1961. What happened to that? This is a 1961 aircraft. So that makes it 60 plus years old. 60 plus years old. And it's still flying, and it still has a value of 91,000 US dollars. I flew a Cherokee Warrior 2. Four-seater, low wing. The only thing I didn't like about the Cherokee Warrior, I learned how to fly with the Warrior. It's low wing. I don't like low wing aircraft, but if you learn how to land with low wing, you're good to go on high wing. But that was the only thing I didn't like about it. But other than that, it was a nice, stable aircraft. They look very similar in size and weight. I think mine weighed 3,600. And this one was, what was this, 3,200 pounds, something like that? Specifications. $3,300. Yeah, the Warrior is just a little bit heavier. Loaded. Very nice, Jason. Very nice. 285 horse. I think the Warrior had 235 horse, if I remember. It's been since the 90s. Let's just look it up. Cherokee, CHEROKEE, Warrior 2, Warrior 2, specs. My designation was 3875 Charlie, if you want to look that up. Okay, so this one, a little bit heavier, a little bit lighter, excuse me, my mistake. It had a Lycoming 150 horse. Yours has 235 horse. Yeah, we had a maximum speed of 110 miles an hour with zero wind. And that's the airplane itself. Let's get back over to Barry. Barry Lee Jordan, genius. Thanks for stopping by. You have a CSD prop. That's an interesting. Not too many people know what a CSD is. So what Jason's saying here is he can set the propeller has a cone in the front of the propeller, a conical cone, looks like a bullet in the front of the prop. It's got 3 springs inside the conical cone. And depending on what you set the engine RPM, the propeller will rotate, if it can, according to the power ratio, at a constant speed. It's called a CSD, Charlie Sierra Delta propeller. Very expensive option, by the way. Very expensive option. Only the higher echelons of planes have the CSDs built into them because it's a complex mechanism. I know because it was one of my, in my shop, I studied to get my power plant mechanics license. The CSD prop was not my final for my FAA power plant license, but it was my final for my high school power plant license in order to get my rating for my 4th year of power plant shop. So I have taken this CSD apart. Not the most complex thing in the world, but it's just something it's a very expensive extra. POPEYE, what's that fellow's name? Yours is 285. That's a more powerful engine. I don't imagine that is a standard engine in that airplane. I don't know. I don't know a lot about airplanes. I know what I flew and I know what I worked on, but I don't know a lot. I'm not an aircraft enthusiast. Warrior is 180. Yeah, I seem to remember it was nowhere near 285. Yes, we just looked that up. Thank you, Jason. So Jason is a pilot. Are you in the Philippines now, Jason? Because when I got here, I was looking into flying, going back to. I was seriously looking into flying again, taking up flying. I got to tell you, the charts they have here are, first of all, they don't have any markings on wires. When I got here, I'm actually here. Today is actually 10 years ago today. I arrived in the Philippines. I spent my first day in the Philippines on, I forgot all about that. December 11th was my first full day. I'll do a show tomorrow about that. But I don't know if you're flying in the Philippines because I can't see the comments without my glasses, but they don't have wires. They don't have all the towers marked here for high tension wires, or they did not then. And the planes that we had to rent, like a Piper Cub or something like that, I was in Cebu. There's no way could you get me to fly one of the planes they rent out here. And I looked inside of the wing bays and I looked at the cables and stuff like that, the swaging, they had one of the cotter pins was replaced with a 4-penny nail, a soft iron 4-penny nail. I go, what? You got it nuts. It'd be nuts to rent one of these. I would never rent a plane in the Philippines. Not then, that's for sure. So let's go over here. No, I don't speak Spanish. I don't know how they're getting me into a Spanish, Colombian, and Peruvian. Welcome all, but I don't speak Spanish. But thank you for stopping by. And then we have somebody from Switzerland. These from Switzerland. That's where they keep the snow, baby. Kientang Pasoga. Hello. Listening here, my friend. So, yeah, so the charts they have here for aircraft flight, if anybody is a pilot here, one of the men that I met at the airport that was in Alpha, we were talking about the plane rent. He had owned his own aircraft and he rented it out. And him and I were talking, and I told him I was an A&P mechanic, and he brought me over to the maintenance in Cebu Airport, and they would have hired me that day as an A&P jet mechanic, and they wanted to pay me $8.75 an hour to use my A&P to do repairs on single engine, double engine, small airplanes, reciprocating engines. And it would take, to get from where I lived in the IT park, and I lived at the Golden Prince Hotel. That was $1,000 a month. So if they paid me $9 an hour, that would be $360 a week. I would have to work for 3 weeks to pay the rent on the hotel room I had, and then I would have to buy a car, of course, or spend an hour in traffic if I wanted to live in Cebu City proper. I could have lived out by the airport, but it was still, even at 6 o'clock in the morning, the traffic was 35 to 40 minutes in and out of the airport. For $9 an hour to use my A&P, I didn't. I would have got a discount on plane rentals, but I wouldn't rent one of the planes. So the fella that I met in Alpha, he said he would rent me his plane for like $100 an hour. So I could work all day, 6 days a week, 10 hours a day. And at the end of the month, I would have enough money to pay for my hotel, which is where I like to live, or my rent, and food, and gas. So I'm going, so you basically want me to work for free. And basically, I said, I'm going to pass on that. But I did have an option to work here for $8.75 an hour to risk my license every day. No, thank you. Lumbar says hello. Lumbar, thank you for stopping by. Lumbar, $1,000 a month. The Golden Prince Hotel. At the time, 10 years ago, I would say had to be one of the best, most efficient, best all-around hotel in Cebu proper. It had the food, number one chefs from wherever they came from, they were number one. The rooms were simple, clean, and the $1,000 a month rent included breakfast buffet from 6 a.m. to 10 a.m., which if you had to pay for that, it was 250 pesos or $5 a day for 2 people. So it included breakfast for 2. So that's $10 a day that you're getting in food if you're with a woman. And the buffet, the food was excellent. Excellent, 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 excellent. The food was. And plentiful of anything you wanted. No matter what it was that they had in the buffet, it was unlimited and for 4 hours, top-notch food. So $10 a day, take that off the 1,000. Now you're paying $700 a month for rent. Includes twice a week. They come in, sweep the floor, do the dishes, change the sheets, clean the bathtub, and give you soap and shampoo and toothpaste. And there's full security. And they have a show pretty much every week, a traditional Philippines show. During the Chinese fiesta, they have the dragon. The Chinese dragon will come into the restaurant in a smaller caliber, and they have to put the floats out in the front. And once a week, the Filipinos dress up in traditional garb and put on a show for the people having breakfast and outside if the show is big. And it's a very nice place. So basically, that's what I enjoy. Now, you could get a place for less and get a place for $250 across the road in the back of the IT park. But you don't get breakfast, you don't get housemaid service, you don't get any of that. So I don't know what it is now, but at the time, the price was great. And then the hotel was known for foreigners that came from all over the world. All over the world. I mean, every part of the world that you could imagine, foreigners came and they congregated at breakfast. And then the hotel also did events for like the Philippines basketball players. When they played in Cebu, they stayed at the Golden Prince. So if you were into basketball, you got to meet the basketball players. And the same thing for their soccer players. And that doesn't interest me at all. But it was interesting that all the different sports teams stayed at that hotel. So, and it was a safe place. So it had 24-hour security, and it was clean, and got to meet people from all over the world. It was a good deal at the time. $1,000 a month. That's about right. So let's see what else we have here. Not much. Watching lumber in the Philippines. Hello. Okay. Kimberly Jasmine. Hello, Kimberly. Let's see what we have here. Okay. Hello back. So we were talking about a blogger, a genius. If this guy is doing what he's doing on purpose, he kicked the proverbial butts of all of the YouTubers in the community. Because at this point, Barry Lee Jordan, we all want to see you go free. Everybody. At this point, next week, you'll have been in there. In 2 weeks, you'll have been in there. Was it 9 months coming up, yeah? We all want to see you go free. And as you can see, Barry, nobody is kicking up any money for your foods, your brisket. Because I would have been the one to collect the money, and you would have got 50% after taxes. So I hope that you have friends that are helping you out. Because I will tell you this, it doesn't seem to be a lot of people helping you out in your comments section. Barry, talking to Barry now. Because you losing, quote unquote, your monkey ass mind on YouTube, you are either playing right into your master's hands, Frank being your master, quote unquote. You are either playing right into his plan, or you have outdone him with a ploy that goes to the next level of ploys, as ploys go. As ploys go. Barry Lee may pull off the biggest upset in history. So, but your friends, Barry, when you're losing your mind, I want to say, Barry, calm it down, because you have lost your quote unquote monkey ass mind a few times. Even that got me permission to do a show on you, because of course we know that without permission I would be going against your master Frank's wishes, but I have his blessings. So now, Barry Jordan, you have either got to calm it down or calm it up. Because, in my opinion, knowing what I know about the court system here, you, in your position right now, are in a disadvantage. And I say that mildly with exclamation point. You're at a disadvantage at this point. You need to pull off an upset. Like, I don't remember what game it was. I'd have to ask my brother, but we went to my brother had tickets, and a few of his friends had tickets for the Giants in it was in New Jersey, the stadium in New Jersey. I forgot. And I think they were playing one of the major teams, the major teams. And they were down 17 points with like 3 minutes left to play. This could have been 1990, 91. It was the two really famous teams, the Giants and another team. And they were down 17 points at the 2 or 3 minute mark. And it was like 8 degrees, literally 8 degrees out. No snow, but 8 degrees. And whatever it is that they did, they came back from 17 below, 17 down 17 points to win the game in the last 3 minutes. It was the biggest upset in the history of football until that day, and I witnessed it from the 8-yard line front row seat. And everybody in the stadium was standing up, standing ovation for, I think it was the Giants. Could have been the Jets. For all I know, I don't know much about football. But I think it was the Giants playing, I don't know, maybe somebody put it in here. The two roaches. John Blaze is in the house. You know what that means, right? John Blaze, in honor of the blaze in the Philippines, we're going to drink 1 liter of water with a little bit of lemon, that's the cloudy part, and anise, in honor of the John Blaze. The two roaches are going at it. The great and wonderful Barry Lee Jordan and his master, Frank, are going at it hard the last week. I've been staying out of the fray, wanting to get into it, but I had nothing good to say. So now, today, I came up with a theory that Barry is pulling a fast one on his master, Frank. So let's see. In honor of the John Blaze, 1 liter of water with the anise. Ready? Go. Yeah, baby. I saved that for you, John. Happy Merry Christmas, John, to you and the missus and your extended family in the Philippines. John Blaze, let's get John Blaze's, let's get his, let's get his channel over here. John Blaze has a YouTube channel. John Blaze, Jason Borneo. John Blaze is a Chinook helicopter pilot. He does, he puts out forest fires, if Jason Borneo was still here. We're going to go to John's channel. Now we're going to John's channel. And then we'll go back. John Blaze TV. He needs, oh, you're up to 1,100 subscribers. Very nice. John Blaze has a channel, and he's got a Filipina wife here in the Philippines. He's in the city of Davao and on the island of Mindanao with his wife and his wife's family. And also, he has a property where they're getting ready to build a house, and he does some videos of his extended family, food videos, and the family videos. And this is the newest addition to the family. This cute little kid. God, that kid is cute. It's a boy. I'm pretty sure I remember John saying it was a boy. And then John is eating the traditional Filipino foods of pork and bacon, and this is a Korean restaurant. He's got a lot of food videos up on his channel from the different high-end restaurants in Davao. Not he eats at Jollibee's as well, but this is a high-end Korean restaurant, and he'll also take you on different journeys to other top 5-star restaurants he does, and then in his shorts, he's got some helicopter stuff in here somewhere. Here it is right here. Some helicopter stuff. John sits in the left seat. And this is the gut of the console of a Chinook helicopter. Okay, and then there's a couple of other ones of him fighting forest fires. And he has on his helicopter the big scoop that scoops up the water. There's two types. One is a bucket that they drop down into the water. And another one is a stinger that drops down into the water, with a hydraulic motor that a water pump that operates with a hydraulic hose. So the hydraulic hose comes from the Chinook helicopter, from the hydraulic pump in the helicopter, and then down one cable or one hose into a pump that pumps water, sucks water, and the water pumps the water. The water pump pumps the water into a catch for the water, and then they fly over the fire and dump it. And the water pump, I think he said it takes 30 seconds. It doesn't take long to fill up 8,000 pounds or 8,000 gallons of water. I'm 8,000 gallons, that would be probably 8,000 pounds. I forgot the exact numbers, but that's John Blaze. That's the link I put up there. Okay, someone asked me, how does solar work? Hold on a minute, I'll get to that question. John is going down. John is going down on the meals, that the holiday Thanksgiving meals. John says, after the dismal display of Thanksgiving meals, I figured I would show some real food, LOL. And that he did. That he did. He went to a couple of really nice places with high-end food. Now, me personally, I could tell you people that since I went on a diet, well, first of all, my diet's still doing real well. I did 50 days with no eating food at all. Nothing. Zero. No food. No cake. No rice. No meat. No salad. No nothing. Every couple of days I ate one little calamansi lemon and water. Lemon water, calamansi lemon lime water for 50 days. And I lost 67 pounds. So since then, my waist went from a 58-inch waist down to 44 and a half. 44 and a half. So I lost almost 15 inches off my waist. Then I went back to eating small amounts of pork and small amounts of Chinese pichui. So for the last 50 days, I've been eating small amounts of food. I haven't gained any weight back. But I think I'm going to go back on a water-only diet. So my diet worked out well. The weight I lost, I maintained the weight loss. But my Thanksgiving meal was 4 ounces of fried pork and 6 ounces of green cabbage. That was with one teaspoon of mayonnaise and lemon and garlic and ginger. That's it. That's all I've eaten for 50 days. 4 ounces of lean pork a few times a day. 6 or 7 ounces of lettuce. So my Thanksgiving was a very, very minimalistic meal. But we had people. We had the great Barry Jordan. He had, as food goes in the Philippines, he had a relatively fine dining experience. Kenny Rogers, fried chicken. Kenny Rogers mashed potatoes. Kenny Rogers corn. That's actually, I haven't had it because I don't eat fast food. I haven't had any fast food in about 3 years. But I think as fast food goes, Kenny Rogers was a good meal. And, of course, Barry's master, Frank, he had looked like some beef and some creamed corn. For me, that would have been a feast to have fried beef or beef with soy sauce, because I don't eat any more salt at all. Beef, that would have been a feast for me, but for the Blaze, that was, the Blaze looks down on those type of meals. So he's looking down on me too, the Blaze. The Blaze, by saying the dismal meals, because he knows what I ate for Thanksgiving. I had 4 ounces of pork, fried pork, with no salt, just a little bit of garlic. So Blaze is actually demoralizing my food. I don't really appreciate that, John. But it's okay. It's okay. So the Blaze. So but Frank had a good meal. I would not say that compared to what I ate, he had a grandiose, a meal set for a king, because he is setting an example of what fine dining and fine living is. And he rubs it in Barry's. He rubs he rubs it in Barry's face every day. He rubs it in a little. Here you go, Barry. Look, I can go out and have dinner. I don't have to wait for my check. A little dig here, a little dig there. Frank, the Frankster. The Frankster is rubbing it in. And if Barry pulls this off, Barry will have had the last laugh. But to be honest, there's a lot of things that Barry says he's going to do and thinks that he's thinking. Remember that movie with Luke, Cool Hand Luke? Yes, boss. Whatever you say, boss. You need to get with the program, Barry. You need to start calling Frank boss. Because the things that you want to do in the court, I've been in the court. I don't think you're going to do that. I don't think so. Your only bet is the Klinger option. The Klinger option. We'll call it the Klinger maneuver. If you can pull off the Klinger maneuver, you will have proved beyond doubt that you are the greatest. And then you could be like that guy with Tommy Lee Jones, the helicopter pilot. I am the greatest. I am the greatest. I am the greatest. I forgot that guy's name, but he's a good actor. And he's a really, but with the one with Tommy Lee Jones with the helicopter pilots, yeah, baby. Barry, you are not, okay, we've gone, I have asked you nice to not do what you do, but what you do best. There's no doubt about it. You have been declared by the Frankster insane, baby, insane in the membrane. But what you think that you're going to do by talking to the judge, I have to tell you, I got to tell you, it ain't going to happen. Your entire conversation with the judge, at best, will be less than a minute, Barry. I'm not kidding you. I'm not kidding you. The judge is going to ask you a question, and you're going to answer the question. And if you don't have the answer that the judge wants, we talked about this before. Barry, you might pull the Klinger maneuver off. It could be. That's your only option. Because the judge is going to want law, L-A-W. Argument is what you have. And the judge will listen to your argument momentarily and then tell you to stop talking. And that'll be the end of it. So what you say you're going to do, we know that you don't believe that. And if you do believe it, then the Klinger maneuver, it's all you, baby. It's all you. It's all you. Because if you believe that you're going to argue your point with the judge, if you believe that you're just going to haphazardly throw up videos to the judge, it ain't going to happen. Sorry about that. It ain't going to happen. You're going to have to present it in a legal format. It's got to happen like that. It won't happen any other way. So the Klinger maneuver, and you have that down pat, you better follow through with the Klinger maneuver, because that's your only option. If I was you, I'd get, me personally, if I was going to pull off the Klinger maneuver, I'd get a yellow dress and some red, high gloss red lipstick and a hat, a nice big pink brimmed, wide brimmed pink hat and some heels, and I'd start walking around that jail cell dressed up like Corporal Klinger in drag. Because that's that's the Klinger maneuver. We'll call it the Klinger maneuver. The Klinger maneuver. That's all you. Now get into Popeye 1. Popeye 1 is going to portray you as a complete nutcase. You are so far close to pulling this Klinger maneuver off between your master Frank and Popeye depicting you as a complete, not normal like me, but a nutcase. Popeye with that one video that you did, Barry. That I gotta tell you, Frank. You gotta give credit for Frank when he does that video that you do. When you said that the lights are on, but nobody's home, years ago, you said that. That quote is going to go down in infamy. You got it reversed. You got it backwards. You got it inverted. But it goes to the Klinger maneuver. So if you can get some of Popeye 1's best clips, or bring his video to the courthouse and argue to the judge that you are insane in the membrane, using the Popeye 1 skits, clips, and shorts, you got a shot at this. You got a good shot at this, but what you're going to need is you're going to need a dress and a nice pair of, I'd go with 5 or 6 inch pumps, a big brimmed hat, some ruby red high gloss lipstick, and a little parasol umbrella. One of those little parasols. And you go into the courtroom dressed like that. And I don't know, maybe you could pull this off. I mean, I don't know, man. You're not going to argue with the judge. I don't have, and your friends, if you have friends behind the scenes telling you to stop, at this point, it won't make a difference. Because the other day, you lost your quote-unquote monkey-ass mind. You lost your mind several times. That's when permission was granted to Michael Thomas Fazio to do a show about the great Barry Jordan. But I had nothing to talk about until this morning. But I do have permission. So if I was you, I'd watch that movie with Cool Hand Luke, with that guy who said, yes, boss, yes, boss, yes, boss, like that. I'd get me some Klinger clothes, the Klinger wardrobe. I'd hang that stuff up in my cell and display it. And I don't know, man, Barry. You lost your monkey-ass mind the other day. You need to follow through with that. I don't know what to tell you. I really want to see you free. I really want to see you free and flying the coop and flying to America. Then you could get your car and truck and have some nice Arby's roast beef like that. But your friends are not giving you good advice. Okay, John says, I hate quakes. Yeah, I heard they had more quakes yesterday or the day before. I did hear that. What does John think about me, Barry, walking around the cell with a pair of 6-inch pumps and a parasol? That's what we need to know, what John Blaze thinks about Barry dressing up in drag. My mom had soup. All right, let me go back to the comments. My mom had soup, and there was a bug, and I tried to tell her, and she said, oh, let's not talk about that. After she was done, she said, what you wanted to tell me. I said there was a bug in her soup. Myla, please. You made your mom eat the bug, and then you told her later on, you're an evil woman. Santana, evil woman. Scott Del Fuego says, hope your Christmas season is great, LaRue Seagrass. Zizan Rajut. My name is Michael Thomas Fazio. And unlike the shows I put on, I'm actually quite normal in real life. But I'm a little bit tired now. My schedule was thrown. I went to a party. God, these people here in the Philippines, God, they party. There's a birthday party I've gone to 9 of the last 10 years that I'm here in the Philippines. I went to the same party on December 8th. I can't show it to you because the videos are in this camera. But these guys started drinking at 8 o'clock the morning of the birthday boy. 8 o'clock in the morning. And then I had stuff to do. And I had to go to the city. I'm trying to get all my food shoppings, my meat. I've been storing up a little bit of meat so I don't have to go out and do any kind of heavy backpack shopping for Christmas. And they started drinking at 8 o'clock when I was on my way to the city. And they drank all day. So I got home, I took a nap, and then at about 3:30 I took a bath, and then I went next door to my landlord, and they were so drunk. Oh God, they were so drunk. They couldn't talk. My landlord was fine. I don't know how I've never seen him slobbering drunk. Never. I've seen him happy, but never seen him like the men that were at the party. They were full down drunk. All of them by 5 o'clock when I got there. So I had some pork, adobo, and I had a piece of rice about that big, a little chunk of rice, and I don't drink, so they couldn't understand why I wouldn't drink alcohol. Anyway, I stayed there until it was after 10 o'clock, or right around 10 o'clock, and that threw my sleep schedule off, because normally I'm sleeping at 7 or 8 o'clock. And then I wake up in the middle of the night and do my videos, and I talk to my friends in America and family and whatnot, and then I go back to sleep. But my God, this party from Friday morning until last night at 9 o'clock, people like this all day and all night. My landlord probably had 200 visitors for his birthday. They've been drinking for 3 days. Today, there's still people in and out of the property. I don't know if they're still drinking, though. But I have videos of one of the brothers is a trike driver and dressed up like Arnold Schwarzenegger, the Terminator. He's got the black on black on black with the glove, and he did a little Terminator skit. I thought that was cute. And then Nanai was there, and I have a video of the poster that you guys, the big family portrait is hanging right up on the center of the wall when you walk through the front door. Everybody loves that picture. Thanks for all the subscribers and the donations for that. Let's go back to the comments. Marcelo Gomez. 72 people are watching me. Come on. Let me bang a pot. This is my go-to fun. When I bang a pot, I am the person that bangs a pot, and used to be, years ago, this was a new gimmick. You bang a pot and you make a lot in Super Chat. Now today, I knew I would get no Super Chat because the great and honorable, insane in the membrane Barry Jordan, I would have given Barry half the donations. Less, in other words, YouTube takes out 30%, and then half of what was left I would have given Barry. But nobody wants to give Barry any donations anymore. So I crucified myself at the cross. So now I bang a pot for free. Libre. Libre, I bang a pot. No more do I make a lot, but I have a pot that makes a great sound. Listen to this pot. I want you to listen to, this is just a regular pot. Listen. Start a church with a bell like this. You hear the resonance? You can feel the resonations, the resonance. Oh, Mila plays. Mila plays has information. Mila plays has information. Do I know? Okay, do you know why clothes get wet when they get darker? No, just kidding. Do you know why clothes get darker when they get wet? It probably has to do with the absorption of light. Because when you see red is the material is absorbing everything but the red, if I'm right about that. And when you see white, all the colors of the spectrum are being absorbed. Or when you see black, all of the colors are like that, something like that. Why don't we hear it from the horse's mouth? Mila plays. Do I know why clothes get darker when they get wet? Tell us, Mila plays. Polyhoog. Please tell us. It's Holly. You're weird. Okay, Holly from Holly Loves Frank. Is that the Holly that we have here? I wonder. Holly Loves Frank. Because I know that there's a Holly out there that loves Frank. And Holly, if I remember correctly, was the woman. No, this is a different Holly. Okay. There's a Holly that's in love with Frank, but this is not that Holly. You're weird. Thanks, Holly. Thank you very much. He's trying to enjoy. When you do, that's it make me relax. Makes me relax, Grandpa. Oh, God, let's relax little Willie. Little Willie, little Willie, little Willie, little Willie. Little talking about crazy stuff. Hi, Uncle Mister. Solo King of FFFFFFF. Little Willie. Little Willie. I like that name, actually. I knew a guy named Little Willie. And his name was William Adams. William Adams. And he lived on... Wow, I forgot the name of the street. I went on that street. It was right by Bristol Avenue. He lived between Bristol Avenue and another main road in Ozone Park. And he was, I don't know what, I think he was Mexican. He was huge, but big in every way. Tall, like he could have been a major football player when we were in grammar school and grade school. And they called him Little Willie. We're waiting for how Mila plays. We're waiting for you, Mila plays. Little Willie is smiling. It's Holly. I'm just joking. You're cool. Well, thank you. Thank you very much. It's Holly. Holly has a channel. Let's see what channel. I just saw Holly's channel up here. Let's see. Let's go to Holly's channel. Let's visit somebody's channel here. All right, let's visit. Oh, man, where's that channel? Hold on a minute. It's Holly. Nope, that's... How do I get there? What happened to Holly's channel? All right, we'll do it a different way. I'm trying to go back to Holly's channel. Okay, here we are. Let's go see Holly's channel. Holly has a horse. That's a horse, yeah? Hey, Holly. I had a horse when I was in 1970. I had a Western horse. 17 hands. My horse was 17 hands. It was a retired police horse in San Diego, California. Had a police department, and the horse was retired from the police department, and the horse's name was Buckaroo. And it was a big horse, a Western horse, and I got to ride that horse every day from June until September when I went back to school in 1970. Big horse. So let's see. The name David Gregory has 5 subscribers. Let's make that 6. Let's go to David Gregory's channel and subscribe because he has a horse. Not a lot of people have a horse, and I'll tell you right now, I guess the name of the horse is Holly. Let's tell you right now, if you girls are single and you can get in touch with David Gregory, tell you right now, David Gregory is a rich man because you don't own a horse unless you're a rich man or come from a rich family. If you own a horse. You might not own a horse, though. But let's put that information up there anyway. Look, there's Barry now. Hey, Barry, how you doing? Barry Jordan, this is your claim to fame. You, too, can make the grade. Barry, look at that. Imagine now Barry, imagine Barry in that hat. Imagine, and let's get a picture of Barry up here. There you go. Hey, Barry, how you doing? That's Barry Jordan with that hat. Where is the hat? We got to find the hat. Let's go over here. Let's go to my video. Up. Hold on a second. We don't want you to see everything that I see right now. Okay. So let's go to the live stream. Okay. Imagine Barry Jordan, and here is a picture of Barry. With that hat on. That would be so cool if I could put that hat on Barry Jordan's head. This is what Barry Jordan looks like. He's been in detention now, going on 8 months. And he's starting to lose a little color. And the anger is starting to show through. And the other day he lost his monkey-ass mind. Quote, unquote, monkey-ass mind. And we got to give Barry a tribute. Thumbs up, ladies and gentlemen. Thumbs up, please, says Scott Del Fuego. So this is, we could sing a song right now. We can make a little song up for Barry. I'll just do the honors, if you don't mind. I'll be singing today. Michael Thomas Fazio, Barry Jordan. You can pull off the Klinger maneuver if you get through the Klinger maneuver. If you go free, I'll donate to thee. I will sing a happy song when you're on your way along to Alabama. This is where he's headed, Alabama. He's going to go to Arby's first of all. Then he'll go visit the Alabama Hall of Fame because he pulled off the Klinger maneuver. Barry Jordan is a genius. Look into my eyes. Can you feel the power? The power of the Jordan. That's Barry Jordan power. The power hour of the Jordan. Yeah, baby. How about a thumbs up for that? Me singing. I was singing and you was listening. Rosa Blah Ortez says, hello, Rosa Blah Ortez. People, please, 100 watching, some thumbs up, please. We have 11 thumbs up. Is that all, really? 11 thumbs up? Are you serious? Could that be possible? 11 thumbs up with 100 people watching. I will have to end the show on a sad note. I sang a song and didn't get any thumbs up. Whoa, woe is me. Barry, you're dragging him in here, but you're dragging him in here to no avail. Barry has a little traction in the YouTube community. Little Willie. Okay, I can stop Grandpa. I just walked into a ritual. That's true. Little Willie gave me a thumbs up, baby. Thumbs up number 13. Alexander Salazar. That name is a famous name. That's not just a name on YouTube. It's my birthday, by the way. Mila plays. Let's sing Mila happy birthday. Ready? Mila play. Let's go to Mila plays. Let's go to her channel. Wow, Mila plays. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear Mila. Happy birthday to you. You know what when I went to the party the other night, they were drunk. Every man there had trouble walking, except my landlord, whose birthday it was. He never gets, he's always in control. And his brother doesn't drink at all. Not even one drink. Me and him, we don't drink. So the men, this is a Filipino trait. Okay. So what now it's Christmas time. So the Filipinos are looking for they love the party for the holiday. They love it. So when I went there, they said to me, "Are you going to have a party for your birthday?" I don't know what they thought when they thought my birthday was, but I said, "No, I don't think so." So they were saying, "Why?" And I said, "Well, my birthday is next September." "It's okay. You have a party before Christmas." They wanted me to have a party for my birthday. I said, "My birthday is next year, but no, I'm not going to have." "You have a party." They try to talk you into what it is they want you to do, because the fella that wanted me to have a party wanted me to have a lechon roast. And the reason is he sells pigs. And he had, his family or him, they sell pigs. So they had hogs from 60 kilos and up. They had some big hogs left. So, and I said, "No, I have no use. I don't want to have a party. I would pay, I offer money to my landlord when she has a party for Christmas, New Year's, her birthday, the son's birthday. I give them pesos. But I don't want to go through all that. I have no time for that. I have no place for that, and I have no time for that." But he was just wanting he wanted to sell me a hog. And he said, "Well, you buy the hog, and then you give it to Nanai." I said, "No, I'll just go along with whatever Nanai does and help her with the money," because Nanai is a very giving. My Filipino landlord is 82. She's like the head of the community here. Nobody has more love for anybody than Nanai. So the very, very traditional family. She has a party for the fiesta. The money that you people gave me for her birthday, not her birthday, for the fiesta, and I bought the picture, the family portrait, for 1,500 pesos, and then I gave her 6,000 pesos as a gift. Now, I don't think she held on to that 6,000 pesos for just, I don't know. It was gone by the end of the day. And she gave it, well, I saw her give out 2,000 pesos to two women that are in their 60s or 70s that live on the block. So she shared that money that you gave me for her. She immediately that same day, she called in three women into the house, and I was just happened to be in the kitchen washing my dishes, and I watched her give, and she did it out of the purview of the other people, and she gave out 1,000 peso bills to two people, and I guess she gave out the same amount to the third woman, although I didn't see it. So there, she's a very giving person. So if you give her money, she's going to give it to somebody that's in need. And if she has a party, I give her money towards the foods. But I personally don't want to go through the trouble of, I have no dishes, I have no forks, I have no paper plates, I have no tables to put that stuff on. But he wanted to sell a hog. That guy may have asked me 30 times for me to buy a hog. So I have no use for a hog. What Nanai wants to do, it's a lot of work. She has to hire somebody to cook the hog. She has to hire somebody to do the dishes. But that's where I spend my holidays. So it was a nice party, but I'm not buying a 65-kilo hog for a party for Christmas. That I don't know how much it was. I think it was $9,000, about $200. But I have no wish, want, will, or desire to do that. But if you guys want to give me $200, I will buy a hog. And I will give it to Nanai and then let her deal with the incidentals, like hiring somebody to cook the hog. It's a lot of work to roast a hog, a lot of work. It has to be dressed and cleaned. And if you saw how much work it is to dress a 65-kilo hog, it probably takes two men every bit of 3 hours to dress the hog. And then it takes 5 hours to cook it. And you have to pay each man 1,500 pesos. And you have to, and then you have to buy all the incidentals, the potatoes. I'm good. I'm not going to buy a hog. But if you guys donate $200, I'll buy a hog from that fella, and you guys can be the benefactors of the hog for Christmas. We'll call it a Christmas hog. So let's go back here and see what we got. Why can't I get to my channel? Okay, let's go back here. To the live stream and the comments. 17 thumbs up. Thank you very much. Buha Fazio. Frank's channel. I'll give you the channel link. Hold on a minute. I'll give you the channel link. I have it somewhere. I'm gonna have to go to my history. Hold on a minute. The name of his channel is called the Prophet. PHRO Prophet. Prophet. I'll give you the link. momentarily. It's somewhere. I was here yesterday. I got to find it. The Prophet. Okay. Okay, here's the channel. He's got a picture of my favorite food, hamburger. The hamburger. So this is the channel. And there's a picture of a hamburger here. Cheeseburger. Hopefully that's a cheeseburger. Let's get that up there. Copy that. Let's take a look at Frank's video selection. Boy, he's digging. Digger is digging deep into the Barry Jordan fiasco. Okay, so here we go. Your ship is sunk by Frank Battaglia before reaching port 2 hours ago. Frank's been going in deep. Whoa, he's got a doll. He's got a doll. Let's see. Barry Lee Jordan extortion. Whoa. The bedroom vlogger. Ouch, that hurts. The waffle flipper under great stress. The Mantis. Whoa, gotta like that name. That's a Fazio original. The Mantis. The Mantis lost his monkey-ass mind live stream. And in case you missed that, whatever live stream that was, it was at the 40-minute mark. For entertainment purposes, this is transparency, promise kept. Now this one, Frank bought a television set, a big screen TV for the local school in Bantayan Island. And this is his shopping for the big screen TV. He picked up a shovel and did... I don't know. He picked up a shovel and did not learn, therefore. Oh, Barry... This is the one where I think one of them he shows a new set of charges. Christmas in jail. I think that's one of Frank's favorites. Christmas in jail. He likes to rub it in. Ah, this is the one. This is the one. Here we go. Here, over here. Finally, court date of reckoning or freedom. This is the one. So I'll get... Now, he's got a lot of videos. What? A lot of videos. Oh, God, he's pumping them out. Ladies and gentlemen, he's pumping out 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 videos one day last week. 9 videos. I heard a story. 9 videos. Imagine doing 9 separate videos. Because when you have something to say, you just gotta say it. And then this is the one that shows Barry Lee Jordan taller than... Where is that one? What? No, not taller, shorter than... I don't know why Barry keeps saying he's 5'9", because he looks shorter than the Frank. There's Master. There's the Master Frank. And then there's Barry, the great Barry Lee Jordan. Probably, he's shorter in real life. So let's go back to my let's go back to my channel. Hold on a minute. There's things I don't want you to. My channel. Okay, so let's go to the live stream. Oh, commercial. All right, so let's get Barry Lee Jordan, the master. And we should go to Barry's channel also. We should definitely go to Barry's channel. Get Barry Lee Jordan's channel up there as well. Try to get these guys some subscribers because they're not. That's Frank's channel, The Prophet. The Prophet. Oh, I should put down Frank. F-R-A-N-K. Master. Master Frank. M-A-S-T-E-R. Master Frank. Frankie B. Frankie B. Master Frankie B. Well, that ought to get Barry's monkey-ass mind moving in a certain direction. It's Holly. Hello, Holly. Let's find Barry's channel now. Let's see what Barry Jourdain. Let's find Barry Jourdain. I'm joking. Okay, I don't know what that means. Something, you guys have something going on. Let's go back over here. Barry Lee Jordan. Do I have any? I haven't been to Barry's channel today for sure. Yesterday, maybe? Yeah, here it is. Whoa! We have a bumblebee. Now, I remember that bumblebee. Barry's live now. Oh. Barry's running live stream right now. If you guys want to go over there and visit him, he's got a live stream going. It'd be okay. Let's get you up there. Yeah, maybe you should do that because I'm done here now anyway. I'm done. So let's get Barry Lee Jordan's channel up there. And then I'll say goodbye to all you wonderful YouTubers. And you can go visit Barry or Frank's page and have at it. Have at it. I myself would like to know what Barry's talking about. Because Barry, well, I got to tell you, boy, watching Barry lose his monkey-ass mind is probably one of the... I laughed so hard the other day. Barry, oh, I didn't write his name, Barry. He is a funny guy when he's losing his mind. And he has been losing his mind. So Barry Lee Jordan, this is his channel. And I myself am going to say goodbye. Thank you for stopping by. One lonely farmer. I have a sister named Holly, and she has a couple of horses. Hey, Wes. Thank you for stopping by. I've been following you. The last video I watched was where you put too much corn in the truck and buckled out the sides of the truck. That was the last one that I had time to watch. I've been a little busy doing stuff around here. So thank you for stopping by. Merry Christmas to you and Teresa, Tim, and of course William. Merry Christmas. And I guess I did get your message that you are busy with the corn. And I guess we'll talk when corn is over. You had one more field, 500 more acres, I think. 2 more fields. You couldn't remember how many fields you had. And you were adjusting something, as always. And you were in the mud. So Wes, One Lonely Farmer. Oh, if you want to watch, if you guys are into farming, Wes has a farm operation in we'll just call it in the east, and he has a lot of farm equipment, a lot, and he's got the corn dryers and the corn augers to put the corn in the silos, and he just bought a $1 million farm from his family that's been in the family for a very long time, and he's going to make it a heritage where it can never be built on, where they build, because they're doing a lot of building condominiums and stuff like that. Sorry I'm late. Free Palestine, someone says. That's an amazing thing that's going on over there. The whole world has come against Israel for that mess that's going on over there. I don't watch much of that. I do have a playlist with over 150 videos that I've watched. I haven't watched anything today, but what's going on over there is an amazing thing. And the fact that America vetoed the United Nations 99, that the whatever that the term, like that, some resolution 99, that the United States vetoed that, I just find it amazing. The world is going to hell in a handbasket. Yeah, free Palestine. Everybody seems to be on the side of Palestine, and yet the United States is following through with more money, more 2,000-pound munitions. It's an amazing thing. I find it amazing. But today's show isn't really about that, but I have a playlist on my channel, Net in Yahoo, and another one. I forget the name of it. I guess I could show it to you. Okay. This is the playlist that I have. Israeli calls for jihad. And Netanyahu's Israeli war. Those are the playlists, and between the two of them, they have 150 and 100 videos on those two playlists, and you can see that on my homepage. So we have people from Indonesia here. Indonesia, Slapa Aja. Well, Indonesia, Sayapa Aja, back at you. It's Holly, hi. I'm from Malaysia. I'm for Malaysia. We're M3C channel 558 with a big smile. Thank you for the smile. I'm feeding a horse. Do you have any videos of that, Holly? Let's see where you are. Let's see. Do you have any videos of your horse? Let's see. I don't think you're Wes's sister, but thank you for stopping by, Holly, and thanks for sharing that you're. So Barry's got a show. This is Barry Jordan's channel, Shah's Life in the Philippines, in case you guys want to go over there and visit him. He's probably putting on a great show. Let me turn this around. I'm going to mute this for a minute. I want to listen to this show. I'm going to mute this for 60 seconds. Okay, so Barry's live stream ended, but he was talking about his master Frank. He called them something poo-poo. I forgot what he called them, but he's out of his monkey-ass mind. All right, then I think that's it for me, ladies and gentlemen. 2 hours, 2.5 hours of this. It's enough for me. 2 hours. We're done. How long is this? Yeah, 1 hour and 52 minutes. So if you guys want to push the thumbs up button or the thumbs down, that'd be great. Little Willie says goodbye. Abiaka TV, bye. Thank you for saying goodbye. You know what? I would have did a live stream from the beach today, but I didn't get. I didn't put a load in my phone. I was going to do a video for the beach. It's high tide now. I don't know if you guys know where I live, but I can see the ocean from where I'm sitting here. I'm looking at the ocean. It's quite a nice view. I'll do my show tomorrow. My 10-year anniversary. Tomorrow would be the first day 10 years ago. Tomorrow, the 11th of December. It took me 3 days to get to the Philippines. I left late in the afternoon of December 8th. The flight was supposed to be at 4 o'clock. The plane took off at 10:30 at night. We went to, it was Air France. We went to Canada. It was only a few hours. And then we had a 12-hour delay in Canada. In the airport, a 12-hour delay. Then we got on the plane, and it was another 4.5 hours. So on December 8th, I got to the airport. The 9th, I spent in the plane. The 10th, I got here. Actually, it was the 10th. So the 10th. So it took 2 days, 2.5 days to get to the Philippines. The whole journey from the time I got on the flight to the time I got off the flight, 41 hours like that. 41 hours to get to the Philippines. I wanted to turn around and go home. Hooligan says hello. Hooligan, I'm ending my show, but thank you for stopping by. Please subscribe if you haven't subscribed. And I'm going to do a show tomorrow. I will show you where I live. I'll open up the window and show you what I look at when I'm talking to you is the ocean. So let's take a look. I'll be back tomorrow at about the same time, 9:30 Eastern Standard Time, whatever time it is in your country. Little Willie gave me a bunch of hearts. Okay, subscribe, says Hooligan. Thank you. Umping Permy is something I say at the end of my shows. Don't forget to use $70,800. It's Holly. Bye-bye, Holly. Don't forget to use 7080. Okay, I'll remember that for the rest of my life. Thank you very much for the information. 7080. Thank you, Jose Hernandez, for the gags. He gave me a bunch of gags. So, all right, see you tomorrow, Gramps. Well, that's true. That's true. Let's bang a pot. And, of course, I say at the end of my shows, umping Permy. A-M-P-I-N-G, umping Permy, which means take care always in Visaya of the Philippines. Umping Permy, take care always, baby. Bye-bye for now. See you guys tomorrow. Same time, same station. Don't forget to subscribe and have a great day. And for those of you who celebrate Christmas, Merry Christmas, Hanukkah, Happy Hanukkah, and the Muslim holiday. Can someone tell me what the name of the Muslim holiday is? I forget the name of that. Bye-bye. Okay, well, if you're Muslim, happy holidays to you too. Bye-bye for now. From the Philippines, baby. What's the name of the Muslim holiday? I should look that up. I should remember that. What's Muslim holidays? Muslim holidays. Muslim holidays. Muslim holidays. Muslim holidays 2023. Okay, and Ramadan, happy Ramadan. I forget that name. I didn't want to say the wrong name. Happy Ramadan. That's March 30. Oh, okay, let's look. Find one in December. 21 more rows. Let's take a look. Because there are a lot of Muslims in the Philippines. The special days of Islam. I know there's holidays now. Major Muslim holidays, December. Let's look it up, December. Where I live in Bohol, there's quite a few stores that are being. There's an entire store I was in the other day. I bought some stuff in. Most of the stores are Muslim. They're taking over some of the different smaller shopping centers in the city of Bohol. Okay, where are we here? I don't know. January. Well, I can't even say these names. March, December. Okay, let's take a look at that. Yeah, well, they have a lot of holidays. I was in a store the other day. There's a store called, I don't know. They have good prices, though. They bought one of these little tennis rackets that kill the mosquitoes. And the square, some square, and across the street from the BQ Mall. I go in there once in a while, but the prices in there are like half the price of the BQ Mall. It's directly across the street from the BQ Mall. It's all, pretty much all Muslims, but the sneakers, the prices are half the price. So they work twice as hard for half the money, but they get the job done. So this racket was $5 in that store, and it was $7 in the BQ Mall. So if you want to, same bracket, same company, same manufacturer, and it's City Squares, City 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 Squares. So 25% cheaper prices in City Squares for Christmas decorations, toys, beach umbrellas, beach balls, things like that. And it's all, pretty much it's all Muslim, but the prices are 25% less. Right across the street from the BQ Mall. And they have Christmas music, which was very nice. And I try to buy whatever I can at the best price, and that store has come a long way in the last few years. City Squares, directly across the street from the BQ Mall. Good, very, an unlimited amount of stuff. They have a hardware store, they have a kitchen supplies, they have clothing, and the prices are 25% less than the BQ Mall. Thanks for watching. Bye-bye for now. Umping Permy, which again means take care always. Thumbs up or thumbs down. It don't make it matter to me. I'll be back tomorrow. Was. Bye-bye. Hooligan. Woo. With the big Ava with the skull and bones, baby. You gotta love that one. Umping.